my name is Stephanie Peters-Monarch. I am an advanced practice nurse that does anesthesia. I began my career as a bachelor's prepared registered nurse at Charity Hospital in New Orleans, a level 1 trauma center. My experience on that job really laid the foundation for my complete nursing career. Now, at 26 years, I'm an advanced practice nurse, a certified registered nurse anesthetist with her master's degree. I'm super excited for this opportunity to speak to you on the profession of nursing and what I love about being a nurse. For me, becoming a nurse so young, I knew I was going to get a second degree. Now, after 26 years, I'm like, wow, I'm going to need a third degree. But what I love most about nursing, after all the years of experience and practicing as a telemetry nurse, an ER nurse, an ICU nurse, a postpartum nurse, a recovery nurse, and now a nurse anesthetist, is that when you go to school and you train to become a nurse, you learn all different disease processes, how to treat them, what medication to give them, how to assist the patients in getting better, to leave the hospital, or even some going to other transitional care facilities. You learn all the disease processes from head to toe. You learn the anatomy, you learn the physiology, how the body works, everything, the medications, how they work. But the most important thing that I love about being a nurse and in my practice is that I had to learn all that information. But the most important thing that you'll learn in your career is not only to treat those disease processes, but to treat the patient. And that's where I think the profession of nursing for me hits home, and I keep my passion after long, tiring days that are mentally and physically draining, is that I get an opportunity to connect with the patients and their families and learn how to treat not only those disease processes, but the person, the whole person. So that for me and the nursing profession is what really gets it. It hits home, it hits that heart, and that care and concern is there for me. Now, what do I love most about my career in the journey I've taken that I can help pass on to those who are coming after me? Find your niche in what you do. Nursing is not only in the U.S. If you think of it on a global, international level, everybody needs a nurse at some point in their life. And if you think about yourself as a person, whether you become a mother or whether you have to care for your elderly parents, nursing is a part of our lives. I don't think you can get around it. At some point, you'll have to care for someone or something. And that, my friends, is nursing. Whether you have a pet, a child, a parent. So for us in the nursing profession, I think we should just be elated that we have a career that's trained us to take care of patients. And for me now, it can transcend into my home and caring for those I love. What an awesome career is that. And also with me being a nurse this long and even longer, I think about those who came before me. Now, even more so, I want them to be proud of what I've become in the nursing profession. And I've just recently, in the midst of this pandemic and slowing down for a while, realizing, what can I give back to this profession? What can I give back to those colleagues I have that have helped me along the way and bring some kind of joy in a profession that right now, heroism is the most important word as far as people going to work, risking their lives in this pandemic. So I just recently released a book, a children's educational book titled Be a Nurse Like Me, the t-shirt that I'm wearing. It describes all the different type of nursing that I've done, some that I haven't done, and it's not even all the different areas that patients have to utilize and nurses have to work in. But this book is a small picture of the different types of nursing, and it can be educational for children to see that nursing actually can be fun. So that's part of my journey of giving back to a profession that's given so much to me. Now, as far as the training to become what I have become, you have to have 1 year of acute care critical nurse experience. I got a certification as a certified ICU nurse, my CCRN, to make my application process even better. I practiced for 8 years, but you only need 1 year of that critical care experience and great scores on your GRE. And you apply to get into a nurse anesthetist program. There are over 50,000 in the U.S. Certified registered nurses that practice all over this country. So my journey in nursing actually has been quite a journey. I think that for me, I can't think of a profession that I would love doing more than the profession of nursing. I think it fits my personality, it fits my energy level, it fits me. So I hope that doing this video, I've shared with you my passion for the profession, and maybe it will inspire some of the students that see this video to realize that nursing can be a wonderful career for you, even in the midst of a pandemic. Now, what do I love most about being an African-American nurse? Well, let me tell you, the pride and the joy that was instilled to me from African-American teachers, African-American clinical instructors about what they do in the profession of nursing really just does it for me. I want to be an example that I saw growing up in this profession. I call it, taking your baby steps in your career to now being able to actually run in the career. I want to be that example. When I think of Mary Eliza Mahoney, the first African-American nurse years ago, I'm a part of that. When I think of Miss Goldie Bragman, the first and only African-American president of the American Association of Nurse Anesthetists, had I known back then as a young baby in the profession, not even out of school, when I met her, how iconic that would be, I probably would have taken 1 million pictures with her. I have only one. I just think back and I want to make those persons proud of what I've done in the profession. Every day is not sunshine, but I want to be that person. I want to be that nurse. I want to be that African-American nurse, that brown-skinned nurse, that little boys and girls and young adults look at and say, hey, if Miss Stephanie did it, I can do it. And I am excited that you guys have allowed me on African American History Month, Black History Month, to be a part of the history and culture of the nursing profession. Thank you so much.